Functions. Today we will do functions. A relation f from set A to set B. A relation f from set A to set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. Has one and only one image in set B. This is the definition of a function. Here is very important these 2 points, every. So I will circle this with some other color so that you remember it. Every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. For example, we can write, let set A be 1, 2, 3 and set B has elements A, B, C. So suppose 1 is related to A, 2 is related to B, 3 is related to C. So we see this is set A, this is B. Now f is a function from A to B. We have to see A, the domain set. A is called the domain set. In this, each element should have image. That's correct. And they should have one and only one image. Suppose there is another element D. If I say 1 is connected to D, 1 has image A and 1 has image D. That means 1 is related to A and 1 is also related to D. In this case, f is not a function. F is not a function. So every element should have only one image. Suppose there is an element 4 and 4 has no image. 4 is not connected. In that case also, 4 has no image, then it's not a function. So every element should have one and only one image in set B. You must understand this definition. I'll give you some more examples. So A is 1, 2, 3. What about B? We'll take some elements in B. I'll take 1, 4, 9. Now the relation is 1 is connected to 1, 2 is connected to 4, 3 is connected to 9. And there is an element 4 here. Is this a function? 4 has no image. No. So let's have 16 here. And we'll say 4 is connected to 16. Is this a function now? Yes. Now let's take one more element here. Suppose A. 1 is connected to A also. Can we say this is a function? No. Because 1 has two images. 1, 1 and 1, A. So it's not a function. Now if we say relation R in this way, R is a relation in A cross B, where A is 1, 2, 3 and B is say 5, 6, 7, 8. Can we say R is a function? I'll take some pairs. 1 is connected to 5, 2 is connected to 6 and 3 is connected to 7. Is this a function? We have to see only two things. All elements of A should have images. That's correct. So 1 is going with 5, 2 with 6, 3 with 7. There is an element in B, 8. This is not connected. It has no pre-image. But no problem. We have to see only in A for R to be a function. This is a function. And take another relation R1. 1 goes to 5. 2 is related to 6. 3 is related to 7. And 1 is related to 8. Is this a function? Yes or no? Check each one. If you see the first element repeating, see 1 is repeating, that means 1 has two images. One has image 5 and 1 has image 8. So this is not a function. From order base you can check the first element. This should not repeat. One more example. I'll take 1 5 2 6 2 7 and 1 8. No, 2 8. Is this a function? 2 has how many images? 6 7 8. So this is not a function. Now next one, R3. 1 5 2 6. Is this a function? 1 has one image, 2 has one image, but what about 3? 3 is not there. 3 is left. 3 has no image. There is no order pair with 3. So this is not a function. Each and every element of A should have an image. Now there are different types of functions. First one is one-to-one. We will study about types of functions. One-to-one. One-to-one is also called injective function. Injective. One-to-one means suppose A is AB, one element has one image, one element has one image. No element in set B should have the same image, pre-image in A. So no two elements of A should have the same image. Like suppose C is also connected to 10 is a function. See, each element has one image, but these two different elements have same image. We can, when we write order base, A10, C10 and B7 is a function, but two elements have same image, then it is not one-to-one. So what is one-to-one? No two elements of A should have, no two or more than two elements should have same image. So this example, it is not one-to-one. This is not one-to-one. And let's take another example. I'll take X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4. X with 1, Y 2, Z 3. Can we say it is one-to-one? When we write order pairs, it will be x1, y2, z3. So no two elements have same image, all have different images. So in this case, this is 1 to 1. This is 1 to 1. There is an element 4 in B which has no pre-image, but that's okay, still a function. Next is onto. Onto or is also called surjective. Surjective. Onto or surjective. A function f from a to b is said to be onto if every element in B has at least one pre-image in A. Every element in B should have at least one pre-image. This is x image is 1, y, 2, z, 3. For onto we have to see B. Every element of B should have pre-image. So this, in this case, every element has pre-image. So this is, we'll say this is onto. See the example before. Let's go back to the previous example. In this, 1 has pre-image x, 2 has y, 3 has z, but 4 has no pre-image. So this is not onto. In this example, this function is not onto because 4 has no pre-image. I hope you have understood 1, 1 and onto function. Bijective function. Bijective. If a function is 1, 1 and onto, then it is called bijective function. A function which is 1, 1 and onto 1, 1 and onto is called bijective function. Thank you.